On Monday night, Kamala Harris, in advance of her book, 107 Days, coming out today, Tuesday, September 23rd, went on Rachel Maddow's show on MSNBC, which makes sense because it's, a giant show with big audience that liberals watch, sells a lot of books. And there was a lot in the interview, but one thing really jumped out at me, which is Democrats, starting with Harris, but not exclusive to Harris, still aren't getting it right when it comes to Zohran Mamdani. Okay, Zoran Mamdani is going to be, unless everybody but Andrew Cuomo drops out of the race, which I don't think is going to happen, Zoran Mamdani is going to be the next mayor of New York City. He is a Democratic Socialist. So I understand some level of trepidation if you're Kamala Harris to endorse him, but this is what she said. I mean, this is so political speak. So Maddow asks, do you support and endorse Zohran Mamdani? Here's what Harris responds. As far as I'm concerned, he's the Democratic nominee and he should be supported. Passive voice, anyone? So Maddow follows up. Do you endorse his candidacy? This is Harris. I support the Democrat in the race. Sure. But let me just say this. He's not the only star in the party. It's literally, if you look up political mumbo jumbo for an answer in the dictionary, you find that answer. He's someone who is a Democrat and should be supported. Here's the issue, right? Here's what I would do if I was Democrats. Okay. Whether or not you personally, Kamala Harris or Hakeem Jeffries, the minority leader, whether you personally endorse Zoran Mamdani and say, yes, I want him to be elected the mayor of New York City, no matter what you do you think Donald Trump and Democrats are going to recognize that nuance in the 2026 or 2028 campaign? Do you think they're going to be like, oh, well, we can't attack Kamala Harris because she gave a sort of passive, lukewarm endorsement of him, or she didn't endorse him at all? Of course not. They're going to say, this is the party of Democratic Socialists like AOC and Bernie Sanders and Zoran Mamdani, and they're going to attack Democrats with Zoran Mamdani no matter what. This idea that you're going to somehow be able to preserve your independence from endorsing the Democratic Socialist. Come on, man. Have you ever seen how politics works? Politics, but particularly campaign politics, is not about nuance in any way. It's like, now, are you scared of these people over here? They're sort of in the same party as these people over here, so you can't vote for them. That's how the world works, right? I mean, of course. So here's my thing. If you're a Democrat, Hakeem Jeffries, Kamala Harris, anybody who's interested in running for office, here's what you should do. I support Zoran Mamdani because of the energy and the fresh face he brings to the Democratic Party. He's got passion. He's shown he can organize. He's shown he speaks to people where they are and on the issues they care about, including our affordability crisis, something like that. And then in the same thing, you say, I don't agree with all of his views. I don't consider myself a Democratic Socialist, but I do like these things that he has done, and I think the Democratic Party would benefit from those things. Now, if you do that, are Republicans going to attack you as a supporter of Zoran Mamdani? Of course they are. Of course. But at least you get the benefits of maybe he works with you. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like the benefits of his organization, or learn the lessons he's learned, or what you're doing if you do the Harris, which is like, wait, let me read it again because it's so bad. As far as I'm concerned, he's the Democratic nominee and he should be supported. So do you support his candidacy? I support the Democrat in the race. Sure. But let me just say this. He's not the only star in the party. She's going so far out of her way to use passive voice and to not say Zoran Mamdani. You're going to be attacked anyway. The idea that you not full-throated endorsing him or even nuanced endorsing him is going to preserve your ability to not be lumped in with him by Republicans is fundamentally misunderstanding how politics works. To me, with Harris, she had to know she was going to get asked that question, and that's the best that she could do. I mean, I continue to not be impressed by her. Hakeem Jeffries, just endorse the guy. Yeah, there's going to be some bad with it, but you're going to get the bad anyway. I mean, I think Democrats need to come to this realization. Andrew Cuomo is almost certainly not riding to their rescue to win that race. You'd have to get Curtis Cillizza, the Republican, and Eric Adams, the sitting incumbent, Donald Trump's already tried this, out of the race. I think that's not going to happen at this late date. Even if it did, I'm not sure how much it would change. You would need a Cuomo versus Mamdani one-on-one for at least a month and maybe longer in order for Cuomo to have any chance. Andrew Cuomo is not going to save National Democratic brand from Zohran Mamdani. So given that Zohran Mamdani is almost certainly going to be the next mayor of New York City, a very high profile role from which he will get lots of press attention, probably more from Republicans than Democrats, I think the party needs to accept that fact and embrace what you can embrace, distance where you can distance, and realize that even if you don't do any of that, even if you say, I don't endorse him and his values, you're still going to be attacked as a Democratic Socialist. So why not get at least some of the good that comes with it? That Kamala Harris quote, the interview in general, I didn't think was particularly good, but that quote really stood out to me as like Democrats still not getting that they're going to have to face the Zoran Mamdani thing, and it doesn't necessarily have to be this political disaster for them. All right, that's all I got for this morning. Hope you're doing great. Do me one favor, hit that subscribe button. You get free content just like this every single day, and I continue to grow as an independent news creator. Thanks, guys. Take care.